Welcome to No Fee TV, where legal help is always free. Today we're going to talk about premises liability with attorney Jason Lichtenstein from the law offices of Edgar Snyder Associates. We'll learn what your responsibilities are as a homeowner and what to do if you're ever injured on someone else's property. Welcome to the show, Jason.
Thanks for having me.
What exactly is premises liability and what do we need to know about it today?
Premises liability is the doctrine of law which requires that landowners, whether it's a private homeowner or a business owner, make sure that the property from which he conducts his home or business is safe and free of dangerous and hazardous conditions for the people that come to that property. For instance, if you own a home in the winter months, especially here in Pittsburgh, you're responsible to make sure that your sidewalks are free and clear of ice and snow. Or with our freeze-thaw cycle in Pittsburgh, we see a lot of sidewalk concrete slabs that become uneven. Heaving to create tripping hazards. And the property owner has a reasonable responsibility to make sure that those types of conditions are not dangerous for the people that visit the property.
Who is responsible, and maybe a lot of people don't know, especially in the city of Pittsburgh, if you have a city home and there's a sidewalk in front, are you responsible for the sidewalk? Is the city responsible? Whose job is it to maintain that sidewalk if it does get crumbly or heaves?
That's a very good question. The city of Pittsburgh actually has an ordinance which requires the owner of the home adjacent to the sidewalk to make sure that the sidewalk itself is in good working condition. And that would include any types of cracks or holes in the concrete itself, the height differential between the concrete blocks. If you own a home, my suggestion is that in every spring or at least one time a year, you go outside and you make sure that your sidewalks are in good condition, because there are a lot of people who trip on sidewalks because of their deficient condition.
Don't be thinking that the city's going to be responsible for what's in front of your house.
Absolutely. You're responsible. It's your house. It's your sidewalk.
What happens if somebody does get hurt on your property or in your home?
If somebody gets injured in your home, the first thing you should do certainly is make sure the person, if he or she needs medical attention, receives it. That's obviously of utmost importance. If there's a belief that the person may have permanent injuries, whether they be physical injuries or economic injuries, if you believe the person's not going to be able to work, then any claim would go against the insurance company covering the home. So if the home is owned, there would likely be homeowners insurance upon which a claim could be made. With respect to apartments, many tenants have renter's insurance, which would also provide liability insurance for those types of claims.
So this is something where if you don't have homeowners insurance, you could be liable for some serious damages if somebody gets hurt on your property.
Absolutely. If you don't have homeowners insurance and a claim is made, then in theory your personal assets may be at stake if there is a successful claim made against you.
What if it's somebody you don't know, maybe a neighbor or a complete stranger gets injured, not just somebody you've invited to your home? Same situation?
The law in Pennsylvania is a little bit different and less stringent for what we consider trespassers. But if you're talking about someone who you ordinarily would permit on your property, even without you being there, such as a neighbor, then it's the same procedure is set forth. That is, you have a reasonable duty to make sure that the property is safe and free from dangerous conditions. And specifically, that requires you as the homeowner to go out on your property and inspect it periodically to make sure that there are no dangerous conditions.
Jason, thank you for sharing this valuable information with us today. That's all the time we have for No Fee TV. Legal help is always free. Meanwhile, if our viewers want to talk with a lawyer about any type of accident or injury claim, you can call for free at 1-800-94-EDGAR or visit edgarsnyder.com. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.